People have been experiencing the miracles more and more now. I was talking to two journalists from, say, yesterday, from Italy. I was talking to them and mentioned a miracle which I want to repeat to you. Just a few days ago, a miracle had happened in our senior boys' hostel. It is not a story. It is not an imagination. It is not a dream. It is a reality. Just a few days ago, I want to take my class, and students are simply laughing. They're joyful. Every face is lit up like 1,000 candle bulb. They are not in a mood to listen to my lesson. Not only that class, the whole campus is like that. Why? On inquiry, I came to know that every boy is excited about an experience, a miracle that had happened in the hostel premises. What is it? In the hostel, we had a room for sick boys. Some of senior boys attend on them. And a few days ago, in the morning, they found Swami's footsteps towards that room where that sick boy has been ailing. Swami's footsteps are very clearly seen by all boys in the hostel. Baba, you show your reality. You show your existence. You prove that you are in our midst. But the cloud of ignorance, the curtain of delusion, the cataract of illusion makes us refuse to accept the fact, to realize and to find the truth. Why I say this is, all boys, MTech boys, PhD boys, not so easy to convince them. PhD boys, not so easy. I can tell my grandmother, convince her, because she has been living all along in imaginations and dreams. Life has become a dreamland, unfortunately. It's not so. The reality, people saw Swami's footsteps in front of that room where that sick boy is ailing, improving. That made all boys get excited. Not only this, a month before, in primary school hostel, another miracle had happened. These are all facts of facts, subject to verification. This is not concocted. This is not managed. This is not an individual dream. This is a collective experience, ready for verification by anybody, because a truth is truth at all times. A truth offers a challenge for verification. Truth need not be convinced. No, a truth is a truth. It's a broad daylight. I don't need to convince, I don't need to prove. It is truth, it is a fact. Am I not right? Such a thing had happened in primary school. The Satya Sai primary school is very special in the sense that teachers attend on children who fall sick. Teachers sleep by their side. I'm a witness. I'm more than sure that teachers take care of them more than their own physical parents. Is a fact. That day what happened? One child fell sick, and all of a sudden, midnight, developed abdominal pain, excruciating pain. Child could not suffer. And child was about to wake up the teacher sleeping close by. Suddenly Satya Sai Baba appears there and talks to the child, my dear child, don't worry. Your teacher is very much tired. Don't wake her up. Don't wake her up. Let her sleep. I am here to take care of you. Why fear when I am here? This is an experience, my friends, not a dream. You can verify anybody. And there in the South Indian canteen, ladies' wing side, there is stores there with the Swami's huge picture. Vibhuti and honey have been flowing continuously for days together. Swami is proving his divinity. Earlier, many miracles took place outside and no miracle here in the hometown Puttaparthi. You can verify all books written by authors on miracles of Sat Sai Baba happened outside Prashantanalayam. Now miracles are taking place in Prashantanalayam. Maybe for two reasons. One, outside devotees, they continue to be devotees with no doubt at all. They are deeply rooted in their faith and devotion. They don't have any need to have special experience at this hour. They are strong and steady. Maybe the residents of Prashant Puttaparthi, their faith is shaking. They need a treatment. Therefore, miracles are happening there. Earlier they never happened. And the second reason possibly is to establish the fact that he is here, inviting everybody to have his darshan, that this place should continue to be a pilgrimage, that this place should continue to be a holy place. Therefore, my friends, continue to visit this place. Just allow your forehead to touch samadhi and let me know your reaction. It is something like this. Put both your fingers into the plug. If you are alive, you will tell me your experience. I may say, what is there in a plug? Come on, try. Inform everybody prior to your action. So likewise, what is there in samadhi? Come on, you will go and need experience. What is there in a fire? Put your hand, you will know what it is. What is there in samadhi? Come on, experience, you will know what it is. To sum up all, samadhi is a place that bestows peace to everybody. Samadhi is a center which is rewarding, conferring boons to everybody. Samadhi is a center that cures, that heals all the ailments. Samadhi gives us reply to all our questions and to all our problems. Samadhi is multi-dimensional. Therefore, I am so happy that many from South Africa are here for darshan of samadhi there. To be here right now is greater than being here before. So I congratulate you. I really appreciate it. Earlier, Bhagavan wanted us to be here. Now, you prayed to be here. This is greater than that. A devotee praying to be here is far greater than God inviting you to be here. Because God is ready to give priority to his devotee. Every father wishes that his son should excel him. I am sure Bhagavan Baba's heart will jump in joy looking at all of you being here at this moment. I pray Bhagavan's choicest blessings on each and every one of you. It is Shirdi Bhagavan who said, from this samadhi I answer the prayers of all of you. It is Shirdi Baba who said, though I am not there in the physical body, I respond to your prayers, said Shirdi Bhagavan. He also promised, whosoever that surrender to me will have their prayers answered. The same thing, rewind, action replayed in Satya Sai Samadhi. Today, again and again. Waiting there to grant us boons, to reward us, to confer peace, to encourage us, to cajole, to console, to support, to bless. Bhagavan is very much there. On this Christmas Eve, I have special prayers to Bhagavan that Christmas is not merely birth of Christ, it is birth of the divinity in our hearts. That Christmas is not merely a blessing to Christian families and Christian world. Christmas is a celebration, a universal celebration. It has got an application to every individual in his life. There are many Christians who have seen Christ in him. There are many Christians that believe that he is the Christ, the second coming of Christ. Therefore, with greetings to all of you on this Christmas Eve, I am glad to be here. That Christmas celebrations begin from tomorrow. This year, Christmas celebration is going to spread over a week with 4 programs in Sai Kulwant Hall. What does it show? Celebrations are more in their content, in their depth, in their skills, in their art, in their profundity, now than before, because Sai is acting silently. Sai is prompting silently. Sai, the eternal witness, guiding us every second in our lifetime.